welcome to Expressive Designs, where you can take your ideas and learn how to bring them to life. Today, we're going to be looking at Canva and we're going to look at how to create our own thank you cards. But before we can get started, make sure that you have signed up with Canva, that you have a Canva account. With Canva, you have two options. You can sign up for their free version, or you can sign up for their pro version. The free version gives you access to a lot of different templates and options, but the pro version gives you access to even more features and options. So it's up to you based on what your preference is and what you're trying to do. But just know that if you are a free version member of Canva, when you see any icons or any style fonts, templates, or anything that has that little crown on it or the EDU symbol by it, that means you must be a Canva Pro member in order to use those particular templates, or you will end up having to pay for it. So just throwing that out there. But you can still create wonderful designs using the free version. So, like I said, it's up to you and whatever your preference is. You may want to start off with free just to explore Canva and see if it's something that you want to invest in. All right, so let's get into how to create these cards. All right, so once you have signed into Canva, this is your home screen. I like to call it your dashboard. If you look at your home screen, you're going to have all of these icons that you can have a quick click or access to if you already know what you would like to create. Also, you have a toolbar off to the side where you can access different things that you may have been working on. And we'll get into all of these other little tabs off to the side in another video. But we're going to really focus on how to create a card right now. So, two ways that you can get started. You can click on create a design, and this will allow you to be able to start creating from scratch if you chose to, or you can access different templates that you know you may have already been searching for. And you notice it says templates for me because I've already been dibbling and dabbling in designing and making cards. So it's already giving me recommendations for different card designing templates. And right here, if I was to click on the arrow to see more options, it would give me more icons that I can choose from. But I like to just go right here back to the home screen and just click in this little search bar and type in thank you cards. So if you are trying to create wedding invitation cards, or if you're trying to create birthday cards, you would just type birthday cards, wedding invitations, so forth. Okay, and based on what you type in, will you will see the different templates populate that you can choose from. All right, so right here is giving you the different templates that you can look through. I'm going to actually just let me see which one I want to use. And there's so many, y'all. Like right here where it says show more, you can also, just click on that and it will give you more options to look through. Okay, so for this thank you template, I am going to actually use this one. If I click on it, I'm going to see the option where I can, a purple button that's going to say customize this template. And also you notice you will see more templates that is similar to what you are getting ready to customize. But just click on customize this template and it's going to open up the template for you to be able to start to add it and make changes. All right, so you notice that this particular thank you card is 2 pages. I do not need the second page. I'm not selling nothing for my a business or anything or mailing a thank you card. So I am just going to go right above the page and click on that trash can to delete it. But if you feel like you have a use for it, just keep it and you can do whatever you need to do to that page. But for me, I'm just going to work with the first page. All right, so you notice that a purple box keeps popping up as I hover my mouse over these different elements. This lets you know that you can actually begin editing and customizing these elements on your card. So for every purple box that pops up or every element you see, it has its own toolbar. So for this font style and or the text that you see, it has a toolbar that pops up that allows me to change the font style, the size, and even the color of the font. And I can do so much more. Right here, this little color panel in the background. If I can get to it, you see where the pink circle pops up. That means I can change that color if I chose to. I could flip it, crop it, and do a lot of other different animation effects to it. And then you notice I clicked on the page itself, and it just shows you that I can actually change the background color of this page. And I'm going to do a separate video that's going to talk about how to customize the background of your page for whatever project you're working on in Canva. All right, so let's start here. All right, so I want to actually play with the different font styles. So as you can see, I don't really need to double click it unless I'm going to start typing my own customized thank you note in it, which I'll do that later. I just need to just click on it one time to put the purple box around it to select the font and go up to the toolbar and click on the font styles to start clicking around to see what font style I may want to use for this particular card. So remember, whichever font you go with, make sure that it is going to complement what you have going on, or complement the theme that you are trying to create for your card. So as you can see, there is a lot of different themes to choose from. So I'm just going to keep scrolling. I think I'm going to go with this theme. It's not too cursive to where you can't barely read it, but it got a little bit of a cursive-ish to it. So it's good enough for me. All right, so now that I've picked my font style, I want you to see that I can actually adjust the sizing of it. I can actually move my cursor to the corner of that particular purple box, and I can drag it inward to make it smaller or drag it out to make it bigger. Also, I can take the sidebar and bring it in to make my text more narrow or spread it out to widen it. So I have that option that I can do. All right, so I have my text already formatted how I want it. Now I would need to just type a personal thank you note. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. And let me see. We appreciate all that you do. We appreciate all that you do. Right. All right, so now that I've typed all of this, I am going to shrink this down and I am going to make the adjustments necessary. All right, and as you notice, I have my font or this little color splash in the background. I'm going to make that just a little bit bigger, and I'm going to go ahead on and change it. So I have this selected. I'm going to go to this color bar. And right now, I think I'm going to wait to change the color because I want to add a piece of image or flowers to this card. And based on what colors is in the flowers, I can actually adjust the color of this particular piece element. So let's look for a piece of flower element to add to this card. I'm going to click this X button to close out of it. And now I'm coming over to my toolbar off to the left, click on elements. And right here, I can click in the search bar and type in flowers. And it's going to populate graphics, photos, frames, videos, etc. And me, I want to use graphics because I want it to look a little cartoonish. Now I can use the real flowers too, but I want to go with kind of like a little paint looking cartoonish ish look. So for graphics, I am going to click see all, and let me see. I think I'm going to go with this option, and I'm going to add it to, I may shrink that down just a little. And I'm going to add it to my document. I know what, I'm going to delete that. I don't want to go with that one. I want to go with this one. Okay, so this is a nice one. I'm going to shrink it down, and I am going to flip this flower because I want to put it up in this corner section. So I'm going to flip it. Let me try vertically, and now I am going to, and all I did was I selected the flower, I went to flip, and I flipped it vertically. And now I'm clicking back on the flower, and you see that little circular arrow. I'm going to just turn it to where it fits the corner of my page. I'm going to shrink it down a little bit more and place it right here in the corner of my page. So as you can see, I want something with a little bit more green in it though, because I want the green to kind of pop or complement. Let me go back to all graphics because there was something. Let me just click out of this because there were some flowers that I've already kind of researched that I wanted to use. So I'm going to delete this one, and I'm going to go with the one that I found before. All right, and I'm going to shrink it down a little. I'm going to pivot this these flowers. Okay, this looks really nice. All right, so now I can click on, now that I have my flower positioned how I want it. And remember, all I did, I just made sure my flower was selected. And with this particular flower, I did not have to flip it. All I had to do was just hit the circular arrow. Okay, and now I'm going to click on this graphic element, which is behind the text, select it, go to my color circle, and look, because I've chosen my flower, remember I told you I was going to wait to choose my graphic and then change the color of my element right here. This is why, because once you insert graphics on your template, it will give you the color recommendations that is found in the graphics that you can add to other parts of your templates. So right here, I can play with changing the colors of this back, the color strip that is behind the text that will complement the element's color or the colors within this particular graphic element. So I think I am going to go with this particular look. I might go with this lighter one. I'm going to make it just a little bit bigger and make sure it's centered with my page. And you notice that as I move it, the little red line pops up. Now I'm going to click my text box. Ooh, let me undo that. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm going to shrink this a little smaller and maybe stretch this out just a tad. I think I like it with that dew hanging. And you notice I'm centering it. So everything is coming together, and I think I'm going to insert one more piece of flower right here at the bottom. Make that just a tad bit bigger. So let's see what additional flower or piece I would like to insert. I want to use a single flower. So let me do flower, see all. And I think I might want to play with this one right here. Gonna make it a little smaller. And then I'm just, this one might fit better. Hold on. No, I don't like that one. So maybe I might want to just duplicate this flower, or maybe just leave it as is. I can do that option too. So like I said, it just depends on what you're trying to create and what look you're going for. But that's what I like about Canva. You can sit down and just play with these different options. Okay, but I think I may just add this little piece here. There was some other pieces. Let me just do this one. And I can just make it a little bit more, kind of focus a little more on the greenery effects. There we go. I think that looks really nice. So you can work on position it how you would love to position it. As you can see, my flower is completed. All right, my template is now completed. And now that I have customly designed my thank you card, I am now going to print it. So in order for me to print my thank you card, which I'm not going to show you the whole printing process as it coming out of my printer in this video, but I'm going to show you how to get it to your computer or your folder to pull it up and print it from your computer. Now you will go to share, click on the share button, and you can click on download, and right from download you can select the file type that you would like to download your completed project as. You can download it as images or PDF, MP4 player, you decide. Me, I'm going to do a PNG image, and I'm going to click download, and once I download it, it will come up so that I can actually um, be able to, and I'm going to do this. That way, as you can see, this is my card. Excuse me, this is my card that I have created, that I was able to pull up. And I can also, like I said, it downloads straight to your computer, so you can pull it up from wherever it downloads, and you can have some nice cardstock paper, print it, put it in a nice envelope, and give it to, whomever you need to give it to. But basically, this is how you can create your own thank you card and customize it yourself. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that everything made sense to you. Please leave a comment in the comment section if you have any additional questions, or if there is anything that you would like for me to cover more in depth about this particular video. But thank you all for hanging out with me, and I pray that you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I will see you all later.